Well, look who's back from outer space. Oh, yeah. If you missed the last one, we just came back from flying around the moon. Uh, and then came on back in, and came in, and came in, and came in. We skipped off the atmosphere. Oh, I don't know, about a dozen times probably, and then eventually got just the right angle, caught some drag, brought it on down. Nothing to it. But what that opened up was this R&D. We actually went all the way out to the 4th level. So we're at Tier 4, the Advanced Rocketry, with the Thud engine and the Terrier engine. Also got some more science getting parts, and this one right here, the Probodobodyne Stayputnik. That's going to be the next biggest advantage in getting Jebediah back, because Jebediah still is just living his best life out there beyond the horizon. But he's having a blast. So, let's see what we've got. We have Explorer Kerbin. That's good. That's good. Yeah, we, park 2 vessels next to each other around Kerbin. What could possibly go wrong? Well, that's not a very good question, but what could possibly go right? What could go right is I actually already have another vessel that I could conveniently park next to. So, I mean, right? That only makes sense to take. And now it looks like we've gotten some reputation. And we have ferrying tourists around. Yeah. And they'll pay us a good bit of money on the completion of orbiting around Kerbin and then coming back. So, not too bad. That's a good one to take. Temperature surveys on the moon. This is something we'll be doing anyway. So I think, yeah, we'll probably be doing this. Now this is in space flight below 9600 near this sector. Yeah. Eventually we'll be doing that. We have 2 other tourists to ferry. Rescue Beeman from orbit of Kerbin. Save Beeman. You get a lot of reputation for these. Apparently people really like it when you save them from space. We wouldn't know. Observational surveys of Kerbin. Oh, and these are all below. Okay, so this could absolutely be done with an aircraft. Yeah. So we're looking at below 19,300. I hope it doesn't mind if it's well below, like it's way below that. Alright, so how many do we have? We have a max of 7, active 5. I really don't want to bail on this one, but... And then test this heat shield. You know what? If there was ever one to bail on, I think it's going to be that one. So, I know you're sad, I'm sad, but look. It's for the future. This is in flight. So where was the, yeah, these are 4 below it. I'm just looking at all this science right here. That's 16. We're gonna take it. Okay. We get a nice little advance off of that, too. So, right. We want to get out into... No, we don't. We don't want to do anything yet. We want to upgrade this. We want to upgrade patched conics visible in map. I believe. I think that is going to be the way to go. That will make the most sense. And yeah, in fact, I actually am going to look it up and make sure that that is what I would want. Just because what I really want is maneuver nodes. The first thing that I looked up here is a quick answer appreciated. Jebediah's life depends on it. Yeah, well, doesn't he always? Yeah, tracking station, patched conics is maneuver nodes. That's what I thought, but just, you know, really want to make sure that that's what we want to do. So here we are, patched conics. Yep, upgrade that. Cool. So now we should be able to control, we should have maneuver nodes and be able to get out there much easier. Okay, so for this one, this will be a rescue and recovery vehicle. So we're actually going to put a command pod under this probe body. And then we'll be doing radio mount chutes. That should be fine. It's probably actually like way overkill, but it's fine. Now it's pretty much just standard stuff. Oh, we do have this one though, which we really don't need. In fact, actually, infactually, with those extra parachutes, this should do just as well. And I can even move these down onto this, hopefully. That will not work. That'll want to flip around the other way. But what is that going to do with that? Okay, better. It's almost directly right across. So, we bump these up some without getting weird. Okay, that would work. What about when it's empty? When it's empty, it'll get higher. And that is with someone? No, it is not. Bit higher. Okay. Not exactly what I want. Yeah, we'll probably go back to the, oops, not that. This. I'll just put them on there. I'm sure that'll be high enough. Yeah, it'll be fine. Okay. Make sure to put the fuel back in. Yeah, so even that right there is 1600. Which is probably pretty much what we're shooting for the entire craft. But this still has to be able to get out there, so we'll do... I just want that 1600 to be able to maneuver, because I'm not really sure how well it's going to go. So for stability, we're actually going to put this one on there. It'll be a lot less weebly wobbly. And then that on there. It's 1100. I mean, really, that should be fine. That's probably exactly what we're going to do. It does not have to be very fancy. Is this... that's a swivel, right? What about that and this? And now we're looking at 2752 total. That should be way more than plenty to get out there, right? No. No, I don't think we're going to do it that way. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense at all. Let's give it the full 3400. Actually, let's give it more than 3400. How about adding 3400 to this? That'll work. That's what we should shoot for. Then that'll be really safe, because I don't know how well I'm going to do this intercept. Or, not necessarily intercept, rendezvous. Rendezvous is the correct term. But we don't want 3,400 total. We want a booster of 3,400. But we can probably go with something like this. With decouplers. That should be fine. Okay. Yeah, so this here, 4580. So as long as we've got, which we don't, it's actually quite bad. Let's pop these off of here and put these larger guys on. How's that? It's only slightly better. Also only slightly better. That's actually better? What? Really? I guess how far can I get this down? Like that? Yeah, okay. Where's my ghost part? Right here. Now that's touching. So actually, I want this. This will be good. And then just go as far down as I can with that. Looks stupid. Oh, well, probably because of that. It looks real dumb. But does it work? It's the only thing that's important. Could actually probably these up a bit higher too. I mean, I could go real high with them. Any reason I can't do that? I don't think so. Okay. I'll put some aerodynamics on there. Sure. Why not? So what we're looking at is seems like plenty. This will get us part of the way up there. Yeah, so 3,400 is what we're looking for, and a little on the high side. So seems fine. And for crew, we don't want a crew. We'll be controlling from the probe body here. That will be our controls. This is a rescue mission, so we won't be putting any science on that. We're just gonna go get Jebediah. Rescue 1. Save, and let's see what we got. So we'll put it on the launch pad, and then I actually want to get into map view. It might be worth waiting a little bit, or it might be worth going right now. Who knows? Yeah, okay, so it actually would be beneficial to let Jebediah pass in front of us, because we'll be going faster since we're lower, and then as we come up, I'd actually like to catch up to him. So we will. Oh, that contract I took, I had no idea how far that away, or how far away that was. Yes, it is below, but like it's way out there. Probably should have looked at that. So yeah, so we'll let Jebediah get in front of us, probably here-ish, and then launch out and catch up to him. So let's just go ahead and do that. Okay, so now our job is to catch up to Jebediah. So we'll throttle up. I didn't check thrust to weight ratio. This thing is just screaming up there. Also a tad hard to control. We're just going to go straight up for now, because I don't want to lose... I don't want to lose that equatorial, you know. Okay, what? Ah. I did not have SAS on. So as it was laying over, because it's 3 fins instead of 4, I have to fight it. Ah. No operational SAS modules. This doesn't have SAS. Okay, so we're going to have to rethink that. Can we just simply do a double capsule? I know it's not ideal. Yeah, I didn't consider SAS. I'll pop that off of there and then just put that on there. Looks ridiculous, but does it work? That's the most important part. Alright, so then we actually do want to decouple that. This is the root part. Okay, cool. They'll land together? No, that's also stupid. That, and then a decoupler. And a heat shield. And then decoupler. So essentially, oops, wrong button. That one. Yeah, these two will stage together. That one. And that's incorrect. What happens if I hit that? Okay, I definitely want these two together. So when they separate, it also activates the parachutes. Okay. Why is this hurting so much? It's really taxing my brain for no reason at all. Okay. Hey, less delta V. Yeah, let's go back to, I have a better plan. Don't save that. These off. No. No. Don't take them off. Just make 4 of them. There we go. And then just, Now what are we looking at? Not something weird? Okay. Let's start over. Good. Okay, now I should be able to... Nah. Much, much better idea. Hang on, bear with me here. Let me get back to center. These on the bottom. Translate them down. Let's just start there. Okay. Perfect. We'll put great big wings on these. And then we'll do smaller ones on here. So it'll barely affect the aerodynamics. Ah, and we're still good. Perfect. No, not if I don't put it as low as it was. Like that. Okay. It's not great, but it should fly much easier. Now I've got the 4. Get it up into the in the upper atmosphere. Should be fine. Hopefully now it should be much more controllable. Yeah, I didn't plan for not being able to use SAS. I didn't plan for having a pilot either. Where'd you come from? I know you're excited, but you can't go this time. Do want to cut it early because I want to come in under Jebediah. I don't want to fly over top of him. I had a really hard time trying to lay that one over. Still giving me a hard time. I didn't do the time thing that I was planning on doing. That's fine. We'll be able to make it work. Oh, not that much. Because we're actually... I mean, we can go over. I'd just rather not. I mean, well, we're going to. There's no two ways around that. So, okay. Nah, he's at 159. Never mind. I thought he was way lower. Okay, so we're watching our time to apoapsis. Now it gets a little bit easier. Just want to keep that on the horizon without pushing the wrong buttons. Without it going all crazy. Okay, we're SAS is your friend. I'm sure I want to bring this down. Oh, now it's even twitchier. Oh, now we're going. Oh no. I've got it going all kind of crazy. Shut it down. This is going to be tough. Alright, so I want to set Kerbal Orbiter as... So now this is showing descending nodes. And this will be 14. I really need to, I guess, make something more stable or get better with... I tried controller support and I was not able... Come on, this is breaking my brain. Why am I struggling? Why am I struggling so much? This makes no sense. It's just flying. Okay. Alright, alright. We'll just do small burns as I'm oriented correctly. The amount of button pushing I hope we were even still somewhat close. Kind of. Gotta come back up. Yeah, we're in... This is not working. This is too... With SAS it's not bad, but this is really, really taxing me. This ship is just so small, and the reaction wheel is turned up high so that I can... So it's able to be controlled in the beginning, but oh, it's just so... Alright. Let's do this. Let's take that off. Take this off. Give it a whole lot more fuel up top. Take this off and give it another command pod. This is the original idea. These should have monopropellant in them. We can take that all the way out. So that'll help. $44.86. I think it's definitely doable. And we'll just cap that off with another nose cone. Yeah, because that was not working. So now we should be able to have a pilot in there. What are you doing in there? Get out of there. You get in there. Okay. And we'll pick up Jebediah and bring it back. And I'm just gonna hope that this works. Give it a heat shield. And a decoupler. Okay, so all of those at the same time. That one, this one, that one. And actually, we could do the old trick of separating them. I think I may. Just because it only makes sense. And why learn a technique and then get worse at it? So we'll do that, and then add another one on. Yeah, our thrust to weight ratio was insane before, so I do want to make sure that these are these. Yep. Start, those go, then those go. Okay, great. We'll just give this one a rescue 2.0, as we've been doing. Okay, save that. So now we have, it is crewed. That'll make it a lot easier to control. Alright, as we did before, let's just get him flying around a little bit. It's just to make things easier. Okay, yep, good, good. SAS, which we now have. Great. Alright, seems to be going well. Hopefully it continues that way. And we can actually ride this apoapsis up a lot further than I had originally thought. I had no idea. I thought he was like 86 or 90,000 or something around there. Not the case. Go ahead and cut it though. So, not the most efficient burn. Definitely could be a lot smoother with it. A lot less wasteful. Let's just go ahead and burn the rest of this out. Yep, there we go. Okay. And then bring this back down. And we'll activate it. Now I have a much more controllable pod. We are officially in space, 1 minute and 30. I want to start to circularize probably around 30, so that gives us a little bit of time to plan. Yeah, so okay, that's why I was thinking that he was at 86, because it's not circular at all. So, actually, if we circularize right here at 103, it might not be a bad idea. We'll go ahead and do that. And now, add a maneuver. We can drag this. We want apoapsis and periapsis to be roughly the same. And actually, we'll want to probably leave it about there. Yeah, so we'll come out and then go back in. That down just a little bit. There we go. Okay. So we don't have target, but at least we have SAS. So yeah, we'll be left with 600 left. This is going to take 1,000 to establish that. So it'll actually be pretty much prograde. Oh, no, not really. Not now. Alright, so... Oh, we are past our maneuver node. Have a maneuver node, miss it, still end up flying by hand. Classic. Alright, that's not ideal, but maybe it'll work. I'm hoping it'll work. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure, because we're not anywhere near where I wanted to be. I want to get target position at intersect. So next time around, we will be here. He will be there. That is not good. I missed that maneuver node, and it is... Oh. Click off of that. Okay, then it goes away. So, I guess... I already back down. Yeah, I'm already back in the atmosphere. That was not done correctly. Second intersect. Yeah, so we'll be, as we come around, that'll be the target, that'll be us. Still very far away. We'll kind of catch up, but not that much. And with this amount of fuel, we may possibly be able to hit this apoapsis, increase the periapsis out, get some kind of an intersect. So let's plan for that. I'm just going to select Kerbal. It makes things look nicer. Possible. Okay. Looks like we can get one that's kind of close by burning. What is that? Not by burning a whole lot, actually. 60 meters per second in that direction? We're almost pretty much on. And that'll be one more rotation, so if we're already back up in the atmosphere, then it's not like we'll slow down all that much. We will slow down some. Oh, correction, we will slow down a lot when we smash into the ocean. That's not going to work. That will not work at all. With 400 meters per second. I don't think that's going to be enough. We're still going to have to slow down. If I can even hit that. I mean, they're going to be 14 kilometers away. It's the best chance we've got. Okay. Leave it on there. This will actually require that saying will run out. Where's another stage? Stage 2 is here. Oh, we have 633, 401. What's second stage? This is the last stage. Yeah, there is no other stage. So where's this 633 meters per second coming from? Or is that 2 just floating because it's in the... Okay, that's probably it. This is pretty much the only shot that we have, and it still probably may not even be enough. The orbits aren't quite perfect. I do wonder if I went to the ascending node and I was able to, and that 50,000 though, it means, can't really do a whole lot with that. I could go to the ascending node and, have our inclination line up with the target, but I think I'm going to lose too much velocity by re-entering the atmosphere again. Just time warp a little bit. So 23-second burn time. So that means I should burn 11 seconds ahead, 11 behind. I think you can set that, can't you? Maybe it's another upgrade that I need. The math upgrade. You just split it in half, right? Alright, so we're going to slow this back down and just hit it at 11 and shut it down when we're there. Okay. 237 meters per second. I don't think that's even close to enough. What's our periapsis here? 167? It's just... I don't know, I think I got us too deep in this one. How far away are we still? 92 kilometers. I'm gonna go ahead and say that is not gonna work. Plenty of times to go around, though. We are, pretty close. Especially right around in this area. So, okay. See how close we can get. That was way too fast. Big difference between 100x and 1000x. At least we didn't crash into anything, right? Okay. But we are in the process of trying to get Jim. Not sure exactly how well it's working out. If it get, like, if he's somewhat close, that'd be great. And it seems like it's working its way back every time. I dare click the button again. Okay. Those weren't anywhere close. Or is this the time? Alright, so this will be the next intersection. Target position. Separation is 100 kilometers? That is a lot of distance to make up. Oh, wait, that was the separation? No, that wasn't the separation. What is my target? Or is the... okay, it's saying that this is... yeah, this is the next one. So, 101. And who's ahead of who? Okay, so this is the target. So we'll actually want to... he'll be speeding up. We'll be going slower, so we'll need to catch up to Jebediah. Yeah, we're actually in front of him. This isn't too bad of a position if I've got enough fuel. So that's the target there. Want to... if I had more fuel, I could do, like, just a whole bunch of little corrections and it'd be great. So I need to get down to Jebediah. You see our velocities are way different. But also I need to get into his... increasing my velocity is just going to push me off into space. So I need to change my angle and velocity to match his at that same time. If our orbits were a lot closer, that would be great. That would be ideal. So what about... I just am guessing here, but... cancel, I guess? That gets us closer, but I'm already out of fuel. That's the unfortunate part, is I have practically zero fuel. And I'm watching the second intersection here. Yeah, that's not going to get me anywhere. Seems like maybe that would. Yeah, it's gonna have to be a multi-step or... yeah, because I need to increase velocity, but then also go towards... actually increasing it. Even that's not helping. And even if I get this right, I mean, it's just a matter of math that we're basically out of fuel. That's already 237, we're at 237. That's not happening. Jebediah will be up here floating around another day. The only thing that we can do is get back, possibly, hopefully. That puts us into the grounds and is only 106, so yeah, unfortunately I think that's going to be our best option. Go back back to the drawing board, rethink, re-strategize, come back on up another time. See, the idea is there. They'll be very close to each other. But it's just not gonna... They're basically gonna get close enough to wave, and then that's all. And they will get very, very close, but not quite enough fuel to make that jump. Really, the way to go would be, can I slow this down enough to... I mean, I know what I have to do over here, so that's fine. If I added a maneuver to then... to slow down... Match... Well, not quite right. And yeah, you know what that is probably the inclination. Yeah, so it would be a multi-move. It's ascending node. Oh, not that. Ascending node. Have to add a maneuver there. I want that. Okay, let's make another one. To get it to match. See, now I'm thinking, that's only 59. It's only 59 meters per second. No, that's a bad way to think, because now we spent nearly 200 just trying to get back down. It wouldn't be possible. We'd be spending 59 and then have to catch up, slow down. Yeah, it's not happening. As much as I would love to have Jebediah back, just won't be on this trip. Okay. Target should pretty much be pro-grade. We're just going to do a pro-grade burn. I'm really not even certain why. I guess because I'm still angled out, right? Yeah, so eventually this pro-grade will line up with this maneuver marker. And we wants... Yeah, see, I could be using all of these things to be helping me, but I'm, not really entirely sure. There's probably a really simple mathematical way to do that. These will actually start to line up on each other. 7-second burn. 3 before, 3 after. Could have sworn I've seen, like, where it'll actually show you time before. And we'll just go all the way to in. I'm not going to make the mistake as before, though. So once we start to enter, I'm just going to burn off all this fuel. Might as well use it, right? Launch that in that direction, not directly in front of us. Now the only thing that I am kind of hoping is that this thing doesn't get too hot and burn the parachutes off. I'm also hoping that it's not too much weight for the parachutes. We have 3, but is 3 enough? Correction, we have 5. 5 is definitely enough. Okay. Shouldn't be too bad from here. Crew report. It's actually coming down very slow. Very, very slow. That's a little better. Okay. Now we can get a crew report. And now I actually feel a little bit more comfortable with going out on EVA and getting an EVA report. Forward and recover vessel. I do like how it sticks out of the water a little bit. That's kind of nice. I don't know if they can drown. I know I don't want to find out. Okay, so not great. Certainly not thrilled about that. Do absolutely want to park two vessels next to each other. That is 100% what I'm trying to go for. So, yeah. And it kind of made it. I'm not sure if this is the best setup here. Maybe we need to go back to the moon, get some science. What's the first command pod that we open with multiple space exploration, maybe? Hitchhiker storage container. That's an option. Lander can. I think that's also an option. Crew must include a pilot. Okay. Okay. Inline cockpit. Sure. Oh, command modules. Oh, it's all the way up here? Oh, that's not going to happen for a long time. Okay. And the cupola module. So I think the best we're going to do is this hitchhiker storage. No, that's a storage container. What do I want? The lander can? Oh, I have crew cabins. What am I doing? Who let me send this rocket to space looking like this? That looks dumb as hell. Where is that? Okay, I know what I'm looking for now. Utility. Crew cabin. Okay. A business jet and upgraded for use in the spacecraft. Ta-da! Wow. Unbelievable. Okay, well, I mean, sure. And now so, yeah. That would be the way to go. And since these parachutes have kind of proven themselves, I don't know how well it would work with a heat shield. And maybe just try to land the same way? Like that? Or is it gonna want, like, its own... I don't know what it's gonna want. It's gonna want some aerodynamics is what it'll want. How about that? That looks great. It's still only like 6 pieces. So I won't be too bendy. But here's the plan. This will be for the next time. We're gonna leave it here, and the first thing that we'll do is launch this up there and see if we can't get good old Jebediah back for 14,000 too. That's pretty cheap. So, yeah, that'll be... And then 2,000 of it will be recoverable. Hooray! But, yeah, so... Damn the cost. We need Jebediah. He's our best and everyone knows it. Sweet. Rescue. 2.5. Didn't really do a whole lot. Okay. Alright. We'll leave here. And... we'll leave the stream.